It's Friday, December 13th, and it's time for your weekly recap. As you can see, things are a little different than they usually are. We've got boxes everywhere because we are in full tilt holiday madness right now. So things are getting kind of crazy, but we're still doing the weekly recap, so keep watching because I'm going to keep talking. Nate D, hey Chris, I have no idea what sucker magic is. Can you please help me? Thanks. Big smiley face. Sucker magic is magic where the audience believes something to be true and then you pull the rug out from under them. Most of the time it makes it look like you as the magician has messed up. You've done something wrong, and in the end you end up doing something even more magical than what you originally set out to do. It can also look like you have tipped off the method to them, like they understand how the trick works, and then you completely disprove what they think to be true. Rob, how do you keep kids calm, or as calm as possible, during a sucker effect? Sticking your tongue out, but. I try and keep kids calm during my show because I am in charge of the show and I lay out the rules. This is what you're doing, this is what you're doing. I'm polite about it, but I'm also firm and tell them what's going on. However, with a sucker effect, I almost want them to get out of hand. As long as I can rein it in at the end, I want them to get out of hand. I want them to point out what's wrong. I want them to yell out what the problem is so that when the final reveal happens, everybody's thinking the same thing. So if someone yells out, oh, it's in your other hand, it's in your other hand, and that's not the method at all, but you're making it look that way by having a really natural looking hand like this, and then you go like this, that's going to have a bigger response if there's a kid yelling there's something in your hand than if everyone's sitting there quietly watching you and then you go like this. It has a bigger impact. So I wouldn't worry too much about keeping kids calm during a sucker effect. Worry about keeping them calm during the rest of your show. Cole from the Magic Geek blog, can the shark gimmick be used as a Monty gimmick? If so, how? The shark can be applied to Monty style routines. There's a couple different ways to do it. I'll show you a really quick way right now. Let's say you're doing a Monty routine and the ace is the card they're trying to follow. This can be signed, by the way, in this kind of routine. And what you would do is you would take one of the indifferent cards, like let's say the king. You would take it, place it in between two cards from another deck, and hand these to the spectator. So they're holding two cards, one of which they believe is the card that they're trying to follow. They can see the king here, and then you do your move, have it change into the ace, and they're left holding the two indifferent cards. Once again, that was using the shark gimmick. If you have the shark gimmick and the shark DVD, you're gonna learn how to make that application possible. So you won't be able to do that with regular cards, but if you do have the shark, you'll be able to perform that Monty style routine. This week I want to tell you about Sharpie through card. This is a fantastic effect and the gimmick is so incredibly well made. I was really impressed with the construction of it and the workings of it and how nicely it flowed. There are a few different routines on it. My personal favorite is sort of almost a throwaway routine where you have someone sign a card, but before you do say, be sure to use this end, because if you use this end, it goes right through the card. And that's how they justify putting the Sharpie through. And then they give the card to the spectator and the Sharpie and have them sign the card to go into like ambitious or whatever. I think that's so cool. It's such a fantastic way of presenting that effect. Or you could present it standalone or as a penetration effect where you push a dollar bill into like a glass. There's so much cool stuff that you can do with this, and it's all incredibly visual. So definitely check out Sharpie through card at Magic Geek today. Cameron from YouTube, how are you tying that bow? I've been trying for hours and I can't get it. I can tie my shoelaces and normal bows, but I can't get that one. Please help. Also from last week, we have Marshall Magic 888. What is the name of the crossover move smiley face? So I'll teach you the false knot real quick, but for the crossover move, definitely look into Mark Wilson's Complete Course in Magic. That's an incredibly popular book, filled with really good magic, inexpensive. Go check that out. That's got it in it, as well as Ringleader, if you learn better from DVD. That has some amazing ring on string magic. So without further ado, let's learn this knot. I'm going to use some green rope to show you how to do this. You want to make a gun with your hand like this and drape the rope over it. You want less rope coming off the front than the back. And then underneath with your other hand, you're going to make the same configuration with your fingers it goes in between the two pieces of rope. You're going to clip with your thumbs onto the rope, and then you're going to bring your hands up, and you're going to bring your right hand forward, and this makes sort of a figure 8 or an S shape around your fingers. You're going to clip the rope with your fingers of this hand and with the fingers of this hand. Okay, so you're clipping the rope and you pull through. That makes the bow. Okay, and you want that fairly tight because it's got to hold up for the next part of it. Okay, so once again, to make that bow, it goes like this behind, clip. You're going to wrap them around your fingers like this, clip, clip, clip back here as well, pull. That's going to make the bow. Okay. And now this is really important because if you just pull the ends through the loops, you're going to create a big knot. You have to turn your hands palm down and pull the rope up from the bottom. So this one's easy. This side's easy. It's right there. This one's got to go around the bow and back out the top. Okay? And that's going to create the knot, which if you pull will undo itself. Okay, I'm going to go over that last part again really quick here because it's important. Don't let go of the bow. You want to keep holding onto the bow, palms down. You reach through the top down to the bottom, and you need to pull the ends through the loops from the bottom. Okay, both need to come from the bottom out the top. And then you pull. You can get to a point where it looks like a knot. If you keep pulling, it goes away. Okay, this week we are giving away a classic of magic. These are really nice cups and balls, and they are aluminum. They sound nice. They're a great set. If you're interested in doing the cups and balls at all, this is a fantastic set to get you started, as well as a DVD. This is a double DVD set which has been put onto a dual layer disc. Tons of stuff. I mean, the back is just coated with different routines and move things that are taught on this DVD that you could do with these cups and balls. So these are going to be given away together. We're going to give away 5 of these sets, and all you have to do is place an order at Magic Geek and write in the comments section cups and balls. That's it, and your name goes into the running. We're going to give 5 of these away at random. And who knows, you might win a cups and balls set with a DVD. And if you're interested in learning a classic of magic, you should know this. If you do magic, you should know this because it teaches you so many great sleight of hand moves as well as concepts in magic. So go to magicgeek.com, place an order, and in the comments section, write cups and balls, and your name goes into the running. All right, that's all the time we have for this week on the Weekly Recap. Next week and the following week, we're going to be taking a little break from doing the weekly recaps so that we can work really hard and make sure that your packages get to you on time and are delivered with love. So we will not have a weekly recap next week or the week after. We'll be back on the 3rd of January, and it's open forum. So if you, boxes. If you have a question about anything in magic or anything about me or Magic Geek, please leave them in the comment section down below or on Facebook, Twitter, or the Magic Geek blog. This show is based on your questions, so please ask questions so we can do another show on the 3rd, and I will see you in 2014.